Good morning. So today's lesson is going to be about taking care of your teeth. It will be taught by me, Oscar Perez.
Me, Priscilla.
Me, Dahlia. And me, Mariana. Hi, guys.
All right, so the learning objectives for this lesson are going to be by the end of the lesson, students will be able to identify 3 important steps to better their oral hygiene. They'll be able to identify 2 ways why it is important to maintain good oral hygiene. They'll be able to identify 3 ways on what will occur if they have bad oral hygiene. And lastly, they'll be able to identify 3 important tools that are used for brushing teeth. All right, so now we're going to watch a short video that's going to explain what the lesson is going to be about. So make sure to pay attention.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jamie.
And I'm Bailey. I'm a hygienist, and we're a part of the dental team at Dentistry Just for Kids and TK Orthodontics.
We've had a few friends with some good questions about their teeth that we want to take some time to answer.
First, we'll hear from our friend Sophia.
What's a cavity?
A cavity can happen when we eat a lot of food throughout the day, especially sugary food, and we don't brush our teeth the way that we're supposed to.
If you don't brush away the sugary foods from throughout the day, the cavity can make a home in your tooth and cause a lot of pain.
So make sure that you keep up on your brushing so you can get all those sugar bugs out from in between your teeth. Speaking of brushing, my friend Aaliyah has another question for us.
How should I brush my teeth?
That was a great question. So for brushing your teeth, you want to do big circular motions, getting the front, back, and the tops of your teeth. You want to brush twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. You can always have your mom and dad check you to make sure everything is nice and clean.
Remember, when brushing your teeth, you don't need to use a lot of toothpaste. All you need is a tiny little pea-sized toothpaste right on top of that toothbrush. And do me a big favor. Let's remember to make sure that we brush our teeth right before we go to bed so that we get all the sugar bugs off before we go to sleep.
Before we move on, my friend Nora has another question about taking care of her teeth.
Do I really need a floss?
Yes, you do really need to floss. Your teeth within your mouth touch each other very tightly, and a lot of food can get stuck in between those teeth. So flossing helps because sometimes the toothbrush can't get all that food out.
You're going to start flossing by wrapping the floss around one of your fingers. You're going to gently wiggle it in between the teeth that are touching and make a C shape and go up and down on each side of the tooth. You don't want to forget way in the back, so make sure you go around your whole mouth.
We have one more question from our friend Peyton.
What kind of foods are good for your teeth?
When you're thinking about the types of food that you want to try to avoid for your teeth, we want to try to stay away from those really sugary foods and also sodas. It doesn't mean that you can't have these foods ever, but we want to make sure that if we're going to enjoy them, that we're taking really good care of our teeth and brushing twice a day and drinking lots and lots and lots of water.
Some foods you do want to eat are carrots, apples, celery, and especially milk, cheese, and yogurt. These foods are not only yummy, but they're good for growing strong teeth.
Can you tell us which of these foods are good for your teeth?
Great job! You guys are on your way to a healthy smile.
Thanks for spending some time with us today. We hope you've learned a lot about how to take care of your teeth. We'll see you next time at Dentistry Just for Kids and TK Orthodontics.
Hey guys, it's Mariana again. Okay, so we just watched a video. So we're going to go through some questions and test your knowledge, and hopefully you were listening very carefully. If you know the answer, go ahead and raise your virtual hand, okay? Let's move on. Let's start with question number 1. So what is a cavity? I'll give you guys a few seconds. Okay, and the answer is going to be it's actually when food gets stuck between your teeth and you're not brushing properly. So then it just starts building up and it starts decaying your tooth. So this is very important for you to actually get everything out between your teeth. Okay, guys, let's move on to question number 2. So what are 3 important items used when brushing your teeth? There's more than 3, but go ahead and pick 3 at least. And go ahead and raise your hand if you know the answer. Okay, the answer is, so there's toothbrush, floss, and toothpaste and water. Okay, so we all pretty much use all these items in brushing our teeth. Okay, let's move on to question number 3. So when should you be brushing your teeth? I think everyone should know this, but let's go ahead and test your knowledge. And the answer is brush twice a day. So once in the morning and once at night. Okay, let's move on to question number 4. Is it important to brush your teeth before bed? What do you guys think? Anybody? Okay, the answer is yes. Of course, it's very important to do this before bedtime, okay? Let's move on to question number 5. So how should you brush your teeth? Okay, let's see. I'll give you guys a few seconds. And the answer is, okay, so big circular motions, the front and back of your teeth, and also the tops of your teeth, okay? So you guys just practice that and go in circular motions when brushing your teeth. Okay, let's move on to question number 6. So how much toothpaste should we be using? Sometimes we use too much and too little. So let's see if you guys remember what you saw in the video. And the answer is a small pea-sized amount. So that's just a perfect amount for you guys to get everything off your teeth and keep them clean. Okay, let's move on to question number 7. Name 3 foods that are good for your teeth. Remember, there was a lot of good answers out there. So you guys, I'm sure you guys know the answer to this. I'll give you guys a few seconds. And the answer is, so there's plenty of items that you guys could have. So lots of water, carrots, all the veggies, all the fruits basically, and of course, milk, cheese, and yogurt. And this keeps your teeth very strong. Okay, let's move on to question number 8. And what 2 foods should we be avoiding? I think we all know this as well, but let's see if you remember what we saw in the video. Anybody? Okay, and the answer is sugary foods and sodas. So I think a lot of us know that. We just got to make sure we're not eating too much of it, and we're also brushing so we don't keep this in keep this on our teeth, okay? Let's move on to question number 9. Why do I need to floss? So let's see, do you guys know why? Raise your hands if you know. And the answer is, so you guys basically have to floss because you don't want to leave anything between your teeth. And if this gets stuck there and it stays there, this is what will cause cavities and other dental issues, including issues to your gums, okay? And the last question, question number 10. Let's move on. So what are the 3 steps to flossing your teeth? Let's see if you guys know. And the answer is, okay, so there's wrapping it around your fingers, then you're wiggling between your teeth and you're making the shape C while doing it. And you're gonna go up and down when doing it. And don't forget the back of your teeth, okay, guys? It's very important. I'm hoping that this helped you guys and hopefully you guys learned something from it. And let's move on. Thanks for participating, guys.
Hello guys, it's Priscilla again. So if you don't already have a piece of paper in front of you or your notebook, go ahead and grab one, please. I'll give you some time to do that right now. And all you're going to do is number your paper 1 through 4. That's all you need, 1 through 4. Does anyone need more time? Okay, I don't hear anything, so let's get started. So today's activity is this food or drink good or bad for my teeth? So hopefully you guys could remember from the previous activity and the video, and if you don't worry, but this will help you visually see it because there's going to be a lot of images, and if you're a visual learner, make sure to pay attention to this because this will help you a lot, okay? So some directions, you will be showed 4 images, and then and in order you will write if that selected food or drink that's shown is good or bad for your tooth. So remember, all you're doing is writing the word good next to the number, or the word bad next to the number, and then yeah, so there's just 4, so let's get started. So number 1, is soda good or bad for my teeth? What do you guys think? Write it down. Ask yourself, is it good or bad for my teeth? Okay, and the answer is bad. So too much soda can stain your tooth. So if you could see the tooth in the picture, it's very damaged and discolored, stained, and this was because the person has been drinking a lot of soda, and over time it can stain your teeth like that. Okay, so let's move on to number 2. Is milk good or bad for my teeth? What do you guys think? Write it down. Just write the word good or the word bad. Okay, and the answer is good. So milk is stored with calcium, which helps keep your teeth strong. According to Summit Dental Health 2019, milk is good for bone and teeth development. In the picture, you can see the tooth looks a lot happier than the previous tooth, and it looks cleaner. That's because milk is good for your teeth. Okay, let's move on to number 3. Everyone should be on number 3, okay? And then, so are fruits and vegetables good or bad for my teeth? This was in the video and the previous activity. If you guys don't remember. Okay, and the answer is good. According to Delta Dental 2018, vitamins from fruits and vegetables help clean the plaque off the teeth. And if you can see in that picture, it looks a lot cleaner than the bad tooth from the soda. And also, fruits and vegetables can help your diet as well. So it's good for you and your tooth as well. So the next one. Number 4. Okay, stick with me, guys. This is the last one. Is sugar and sweets good or bad for my teeth? What do you guys think? I know it looks good, but the question is if it's good for your teeth, okay? And the answer is bad. So sugary foods and candies can harm the tooth. If you see in the picture, the tooth looks very sad and injured from candy. And actually, if you're eating a lot of hard candy and you're not eating enough milk that makes your tooth strong, your tooth can crack, and it's not like where you can just rebuild that piece of tooth. It's going to be gone. It's going to be your tooth is going to be chipped. So we need to be careful with that. And yeah, so overall, just remember that sugary foods and candies, sugary drinks, and also soda can harm your tooth. And you could still consume it, but just remember, brushing your teeth after is very important. And the good things like milk, water, fruits and vegetables, all of that is very good for your tooth. So just keep that in mind, okay? And thank you guys for participating in this activity. Thank you.
Okay, guys, let's do a little recap or review about what we just discussed. So cavities are caused by not brushing your teeth or not brushing them correctly. So a question that I want you guys to think about is at least how many times a day do we have to brush our teeth? We went over it. Mariana talked about it. Give you guys a couple seconds to think about it. Okay, so if you said 2 times a day, morning and night, you are correct. It is recommended that you at least brush your teeth twice a day. If more the merrier. Okay, so what are 3 materials that we need to brush our teeth? Mariana discussed 4, but what I'm looking for is at least 3. If you can name the 4, even better. Okay, give you guys a couple seconds. Okay, so if you said toothbrush, toothpaste, floss, and water, then you are correct. Those are 4 of the things that you might use to brush your teeth. Okay, I want you guys to think about anything interesting that you guys learned today and that you didn't already know. Okay, give you guys a couple seconds.
So personally, me, I didn't know that flossing your teeth before you brush your teeth is better. So that was something very interesting. Okay, thank you guys. You guys did good.
Hey guys, it's Mariana again. Okay, so we watched a video, we did an activity, we asked you guys tons of questions. So hopefully you've learned some new information along the way. And so now we have an activity for you to take home. So it's called the Dental Health Challenge Fact Sheet. And that basically has just information for you to read over. It's going to go over information that we just reviewed now, as well as some other facts for you to learn in regards to dental health and oral care, okay? And then after that, that's the or I'm sorry, that's the challenge there. So go ahead and you read all that. Make sure you take notes if you want, and pay attention because you will have to answer some questions on the following sheet. And that sheet actually just has a basic A, B, and C. You go, or I'm sorry, A, B, C, and D, and you would just circle the right answer. So it's very basic. It's just to test your knowledge, and go ahead and it's going to be sent to you via your student portal, and just go ahead and resubmit when you're done with that. And hopefully you guys learned something today for in regards to oral care, dental care. We appreciate your time. Thank you. And thank Priscilla and Dahlia and Esgar. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask as well. And hopefully you guys again learned something from the activity. Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.